Ron Howard enjoyed early fame as a child actor, long before establishing himself as one of Hollywood's most respected directors. But it was an encounter with Paul McCartney that helped him finally make peace with that early chapter of his life. Howard's journey in show business began when he was just 6 years old, portraying Opie on The Andy Griffith Show, which ran for 8 seasons. By the time it ended, he was 14 and already a familiar face on American television. His acting career continued with notable roles, including a part in George Lucas's American Graffiti, 1973. The following year, he landed the role of Richie Cunningham on Happy Days, where he remained for 7 seasons before leaving in 1980 to pursue directing full-time. His transition behind the camera proved remarkably successful. In the early 1980s, Howard directed Night Shift, 1982, Splash, 1984, and Cocoon, 1985, establishing himself as a major filmmaker. Over the decades, he has directed more than 30 films and documentaries, earning 2 Academy Awards for A Beautiful Mind in 2001. Yet despite his achievements, Howard's perspective on his early acting career didn't truly shift until he met the Beatles' Paul McCartney while filming his 2016 documentary, The Beatles, 8 Days a Week. During interviews with both McCartney and Ringo Starr, he came to appreciate their humor, humility, and insight into the cultural whirlwind they had experienced. He was particularly struck by McCartney's deep affection for his craft and his thoughtful reflections on fame. During one of their conversations, Howard expressed gratitude for McCartney's openness in the documentary, noting that he had shared insights rarely voiced before. McCartney responded by explaining how he had come to terms with his own legacy. After years of feeling cautious about discussing his time with the Beatles, he had realized that his accomplishments after the band's breakup gave him the freedom to embrace that part of his past without feeling overshadowed by it. That realization, he said, was transformative. It allowed him to look back at his Beatles years with warmth rather than hesitation. McCartney's words struck a personal chord with Howard. He recognized the same evolution in himself when thinking about his early acting roles. Having spent decades as a filmmaker and finding fulfillment and recognition in that work, he now feels liberated from the unease he once had about being remembered as Opie or Richie. Those names, once reminders of a past he wanted to move beyond, have become affectionate symbols of where his journey began. Howard admitted that his television fame was far different from the Beatles' global impact, yet he understood the shared experience of being defined by early success. He reflected on the challenge of seeking acknowledgement for later creative achievements while learning to view his career as a complete story, one that includes every phase and every fan who supported it. Adding another milestone to that story, Howard recently celebrated the 30th anniversary of Apollo 13, the acclaimed space drama starring Tom Hanks, Bill Paxton, Gary Sinise, Kevin Bacon, and Ed Harris. The film also featured appearances by Howard's parents, Rance and Gene Spiegel Howard, as well as his brother Clint. The movie earned 9 Oscar nominations, won 2, and grossed more than $355 million worldwide. A testament to how far the once child actor has come since his early days in Mayberry.